Alright, what's up guys? Welcome to my motorsport channel, TMossBoss Motorsport, and in today's video, now I wanted to talk on the time where somebody was trying to argue with me about Mini Coopers. Yes, Mini Coopers. This car right here at the bottom, this car right there, it being faster, hold on for a second, than this car right here, a Mustang. Now, I just want to get into it real quick, you know, talking on my knowledge with cars. If you guys watch my story time video about how I got into cars, I play a lot of different video games, all right? I watched a lot of different movies, okay? I watched a lot of different YouTube videos where, and then even when you look it up, like, let's just, hold on for a second. Let me just look it up real quick. What is, let's just see what Google has to say. What is faster, Mustangs or Mini Coopers? Okay, now I ain't gonna look at the answer just yet, but I'm gonna ask the same question on GPT, and I feel like a lot of different car enthusiasts, they gonna ask, or they gonna have the same answer too. But what is faster between a Mustang or a Mini Cooper? All right, so let's just keep that, all right, let's just keep that open. But anyways, before I get into today's video, so I just want to let y'all know, I've been studying cars ever since I was in high school, all right? So, and Mustangs being the start of it all. You know, I studied a lot about Mustangs. I do know some things about Mini Coopers. I ain't gonna say I know, like, Mini Coopers like how I know Mustangs or other cars, but it's one of those cars where I'm all like, yeah, you know, it's a decent car. I'm like, I'll say that much about it and things. But it being faster than a Mustang, that's something that you just know, like, you just know, just based on how the car sounds, based on the cars, how they look. You got to wear a Mustang, it looks like a whole beast. You got a Mini Cooper where it just, it's no disrespect to a Mini Cooper, but I have to say, probably comparing it to another compact car, like maybe a Fiat 500, yeah, that's more in that category. But comparing a Mini Cooper to a Mustang is like comparing me to Mike Tyson. It's not going to be a fair fight, you know, like I think that's something that a lot of people can see, you know, and it doesn't matter. The thing is this, I can have the most amount of boxing experience, but if you're putting me up against prime Mike Tyson, okay, there is literally guys going up against prime Mike Tyson that wasn't winning that fight, and they were also in their prime, all right? So it's one of those things where it's like you gotta sit down and think about it. Even Mike Tyson now still wouldn't be able to go up against him, and I'm younger, all right? So that's what I'm saying. I'm like, nah, bro, it's just it's not a fair fight. So that's how I look at this. So anyways, so how I got on this topic of Mini Coopers being faster than Mustangs. So I'm playing this racing game called Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. And probably if you guys, like, I don't know when exactly this video will come out, but at some point in time, like, if I can find that stream, because if you guys subscribe to my gaming channel, and when I start posting Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown content, then yeah, just stay tuned, because I can't remember when exactly I had did this, but yeah, it was just overall, it was some time ago and things. But if I do remember, I'll try to, like, find that clip and post it and things. But anyways, so I'm playing Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown, and I'm using the Mustang. And so anyways, I'm flying down this like, it's a straight road, okay? Pay attention to that. I'm flying down this straight road. Out of nowhere, Mini Cooper just comes zooming past me. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, okay, on some realistic stuff, a Mini Cooper ain't gonna zoom past no Mustang like that. Nah, there ain't no way possible, all right? So anyways, so there's a little bit of a backstory on how I got to this particular moment. But anyways, there is a unrelated game. It's not a racing game or anything, but it's like this space game called X4 Foundation, where I had did a video criticizing that game, and this guy had seen this video, and he wanted to, for some reason, to debate me and stuff over that game. I wasn't having that, all right? So I'm like, no, I'm not going to debate you about how I feel about a video game. I don't like it. I'm like, that's the end of the debate. I don't know. I don't get why it has to be a debate. But anyways, so he joins my stream. I'm playing Test Drive Unlimited Solar Crown. Mini Cooper zoom passes me. I call it out. And I'm like, that's not even possible. And so he's like, well, on a turn, a Mini Cooper can be faster. And I'm like, okay, on a turn, whatever happens there, happens there. But on a whole race, a Mini Cooper is not beating a Mustang. And he's arguing with me, and he's trying to turn it into every little, like, different type of argument possible. And I'm like, fam, turn straight, backwards, forward, in park, I do not care. A Mustang is not going to be faster than a Mini Cooper. Now, let's just go ahead and see what Google and oh, they don't even have that. They did have the question before where it's like you ask, all right, well, I guess yeah, Google's having in one of its moment and things, but anyways, there's what ChatGPT says. So they go on to say a Ford Mustang is generally much faster than a Mini Cooper in terms of top speed and acceleration comparison. Ford Mustang base model EcoBoost horsepower 315 horsepower, 0 to 60 5.1 seconds, top speed 145 miles per hour to 155 miles per hour, varies by model. Mini Cooper horsepower 134 horsepower, 0 to 60 in 7.6 seconds, and the top speed is 130 miles per hour. So you take that information however you want to take that information. But yeah, the guy, so he's arguing with me about this, and so I proved him wrong. Then he finds a video where did he find the video or did I search it up? All right, no, I think I might have searched it up, but then he was all like, oh, see, told you. But that's what it was. It was a newer model of a Mini Cooper going up against, I think it was like a 04 Mustang or something. It was like it was an older model Mustang, but I'm like, yeah, obviously it's going to be faster. I'm like, you're comparing a 2013 model Mini Cooper to a 2004 model Mustang. Of course it's going to be faster. I'm like, that's like saying like, or comparing one of them like big, fat, giant tube TVs to a flat screen today. Like, oh, it was like, yeah, the newer TV is going to be much more better. So I'm like, I don't know what you were trying to prove with that, but yeah, I was like, this guy is really trying to argue with me about Mustangs right now. Like, this is literally the car that I was studying for free. Like, my thing was this. If there was a class that I was in high school when I got into Mustangs, like it was just a class strictly about Mustangs, I would have passed that class with flying colors. You know how like that teacher in the Christmas Story, when she wrote the A and then she just kept writing a bunch of different pluses afterwards? That would have been my teacher at the end of this semester or school year, whenever I would have had that class. But yeah, that would have been him. Or her, whoever, that would have been them after having me in that class. That would have been one class where I'm all like, I'm not playing no games, friends. Like, I would have been locked in that classroom. All right, so that's why I'm like, having it where you're trying to argue with me about Mustangs and Mini Coopers. I'm like, fam, whatever Mini Cooper you seen beat out a Mustang, it must have been a beaten up Mustang. But if we're comparing a new Mustang and a new Mini Cooper, not a comparison. Even a 2013, you could get the fastest Mustang, or no. You could even get the slowest Mustang in 2013 and the slowest Mini Cooper in 2013. It don't matter. It don't matter what year. A Mustang is always going to be faster than a Mini Cooper. Now, if you want a short answer or a long thought out answer, please, I do not mind making the video. I'm actually trying to look for more reasons to upload on this channel. I will do a whole explanation on why. Okay, so it's one of those things where I'm like, I'm using like my what is this on my shirt? I'm like, dang, bro, I've been like wiping it off for like the past 2-3 videos right now. Look, it's back again. Dang, bro, what is this? I'm like, bro, I don't even know what it was that I could have gotten it. Hold on, is this it? It's like some link or something. I'm like, dang, bro, it's like been annoying me these past few videos. But anyways, yeah, overall, I'm like, yeah, that's something where, people look. Now it's like on my, okay, I'm just going to go ahead. I think this, I don't know, because I'm like, this hoodie, I'm like, I'm about ready to just like pull a Hulk Hogan and just rip it and throw it across somewhere and things. But anyways, yeah, back on topic, a Mini Cooper is not faster than a Mustang, all right? So like I said, if you guys want a long thought out video, trust me, I would do a whole documentary about it, okay? And we can have that discussion. We can have that debate. I'm like, because I do have time. So yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, I wasn't going to debate the guy over it because I'm like, it's stupid. I'm like, that's not even a fair compare. Now, if we're comparing and it's not even in the same class car. A Mini Cooper ain't no muscle car, so that's even more so of a reason why it ain't. It's like, yeah, that's like having it where it's like you're trying to have, like I said, like me go up against Prime Mike Tyson. I'm like, it's not gonna work. It's not gonna be a fair fight, but. Yeah, it's one of those things where I'm like, like I said, if it's a Mini Cooper and a Fiat 500, possibly there might be a debate there. And if it's a Mustang, Camaro, Dodge Challenger, I'm trying to think of some other muscle cars out, or not. Yeah, Challenger. I don't know why I thought it was like, I said Challenger and start thinking Charger and stuff. But anyways, no, yeah, if it's like even that, a Mustang and a Dodge Charger, I'm like, that would be a comparison itself. But a Mini Cooper and a Mustang, I'm like, just because they start with M's, that don't necessarily mean that they in that same category. No, I'm like, they just the first initial in their name. I'm like, yeah, well, no, it's like, yeah, Ford, so technically no. But anyways, yeah, but I'm like, it's not a fair fight. I'm like, it never will be a fair fight unless, yeah, you soup up a Mini Cooper and put like yeah, much more faster, yeah, like specs, or not specs, but just like equipment and stuff inside of a Mini Cooper to make it, then yeah, of course it's gonna be faster than a Mustang. But if you give the Mustang that same treatment, it's again, a Mustang is going to be faster than a Mini Cooper. Okay, so anyways, with that being said, I will talk to y'all later. Thank you guys for watching. And or I don't know why I keep wanting to end this off like it's my podcast, but anyways, thank you guys for watching. Like, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and peace.